What's up YouTube? I'm Vaughn and this is the Gear channel where we discuss collectibles, hobbies, kabaya games from tabletop to video games, and today we are back with another Digimon Japanese first place meta deck, and it's none other than Yellow Vaccine. Now I wasn't really sure about calling the name because I've seen like Angemon, MagnaAngemon, Seraphimon, but you know what? The main principle of the deck is yellow vaccines. Like that's the whole focus of it. Now I have to say that the majority of all these cards are actually BT14, so we have a bit of time to wait till we actually get it. But this is an incredible deck, and honestly, out of all the versions that I saw, I think this is the most consistent one because a few other ones that I saw like was playing like some vaccines or Omnimon ones, but it was like white. So it didn't quite synergize with the deck because majority adds like yellow vaccines, while I saw some other builds had like random cards. So I thought this was the most consistent build and I really do like it a lot. Now before we begin, friendly reminder as always to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel a lot and I do really appreciate it. So starting first with the Digi-Egg. So we do have, what is it, 4 Tokomon, which is your turn. Once per turn, when a card is added to your security, draw a card. Quite good. Then we have, what is it, 3 Patamon from EX3, okay? So this is the one with the on-play effect, which is reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add 1 yellow card with Angel, Archangel, Fallen Angel, Virtual Seraph, Authority, Throne, or Cherubi, other than 3 Great Angels and one of its traits, and 1 card with 4 Great Dragon as its traits. From them to your hand, return the rest to the bottom of your deck. Honestly, it should just said search for a yellow Digimon card. Like it has so many like types, but I understand why, because you could definitely apply this in other decks, but it's just like that's a huge list of different like traits. So definitely a good card. So yeah, so 3 of that. 4 Kudamon from BT14. Okay, so this is the on play. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 yellow Digimon card with Vaccine in its trait and 1 yellow Tamer card from among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. So this is very good, especially when we start reading the new TKs. So you definitely want to play max out on this and play 4. Then his inherent is when attacking once per turn, if there is a total of 6 or less cards in both players' security stack, one of your opponent's Digimon gets 2000 DP minus 2000 DP. But yeah, so that is going to be very situational, but the first one you could definitely abuse quite a bit. So then we have also 4 Patamon from BT14. So this is the game changer, okay? So start of your main phase. Look at your security stack. This Digimon may digivolve into a yellow Digimon card with vaccine trait among them without paying the cost. Then shuffle your security stack. If digivolve with this effect, you may place 1 yellow card with the vaccine trait from your hand at the bottom of your security stack. So you could literally like start your turn, digivolve your egg into this. Next turn, you literally raise it in the breeding area, start in your main phase, trigger Patamon, digivolve for Angemon, or any level 4 like vaccine like Digimon, and you are all set. You literally just skipped a level. So very fast-paced deck if you consider this. So this is really, really good. And his inherent effect is really good as well. Your turn, once per turn, when a card is added to your security stack, gain 1 memory. So not only, okay, are you digivolving, okay, you are placing a yellow card with vaccine in its trait from your hand to the bottom of the security. And since it's digivolve, you are going to trigger this ability as well. So you are gaining 1 memory on top of a free digivolution. This is incredible. Okay, really ridiculous card. So 4 of these, 100%. Then we have 4 Gatomon, which is also a yellow vaccine. Okay, so this is interesting because on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may add 1 purple and 1 yellow Digimon card among them to your hand. Return the remaining cards to the bottom of your deck in any order. Your turn, when this Digimon digivolves into a Digimon with Archangel, or Fallen Angel, and its trait reduces the Digivolution cost by 2. So you could apply the first effect, but also you are getting pretty close towards a free Digivolution. Not really. Majority of the level 5s cost is 3, so for one Digivolve. But yeah, you're mostly like hard playing it, and also the inherent, there is no DNA in this deck, so you're not really going to be abusing that inherent, but very good card. Definitely want to play 4 of that. Okay, now we have 3 Greymon, okay, from BT13. So Digivolves 2 from level 3 Agumon in its name and Dinosaur in its trait. Now that start part we're going to just ignore. It's the main when digivolving effect, okay? So search a security stack and reveal 1 red and or yellow Tamer card and play it without paying its memory cost. If you played a card, recover 1, then shuffle your security stack. Now let me tell you. So the new TK makes you gain a memory when you recover, okay? Or if a card is added to the stack, okay? So if you play that with this, that means that you're pretty much digivolving this guy for only 2. So it's pretty free. So it's actually a really good level 4, and yeah, definitely good starter. So he's playing 3 of this. Inherent is your turn. Once per turn, when your red or yellow Tamer becomes suspended, you may delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 DP or less, which is very good. You could get rid of quite a bit of nuisance cards because it's very easy to suspend your Tamers in this deck. Okay, next we do have 2 Angemons from BT14. Digivolve 2 from Patamon, which is rare because it's play cost 3 for regular, but yeah, you know what, it's going to come off most of the time anyway, so not the end of the world. Okay, so when attacking, by deleting this Digimon, activate one of the following effects. Place one of your opponent's Digimon with the virus trait at the bottom of their security stack, okay? Other effect, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 5000 DP for a turn. Okay, so this is incredible. So you have 2 options. So if they have a very big beater that's a virus, you could get rid of it off the bat with just this Angemon, so it's quite good. Okay, on deletion, place this card at the bottom of your security stack. Then if you have a Tamer, you may hatch a Digi-Egg in your breeding area. So this is really good, and this is good synergy recycling on top of it, because then you can hatch your Digi-Egg, put this at the bottom of your stack, make another Patamon, follow-up turn, make this guy right away for free, gain a memory. Like, it's really good. There is definitely like an endless loop that you could do. So I'm kind of surprised he's only playing 2. Let me just see. Yeah, he's only playing 2 of this, so I'm kind of surprised about that. So his inherent is on deletion. Place 1 yellow card with the vaccine trait from your hand at the bottom of your security stack. Not bad. Okay, next we have 2 Angelomon X Antibody, which I'm not really a big fan of this card. I don't think it's just in this specific build, I don't see really it being necessary. But yeah, Digivolve 0 from Angelomon. When Digivolving until the end of your opponent's turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gains security -1. Okay. Then if this Digimon has Angelomon or X Antibody in its Digivolution cards, and you have 5 or fewer security cards, recover 1. Like, I think it's a bit too slow, too situational. I'm not a big fan of this card at all, so yeah. Okay, next we have 2 Angelomon from BT11. Okay, so when digivolving, you may search your security stack for 1 card with Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel in its trait, reveal it, and add it to your hand. If you added a card to your hand, recover 1, then shuffle your security stack. Really good. Your turn, once per turn, when you play a Lady Devimon or Mary, you gain 1 Mary, so this is not going to be ever applied, but the first one is very good. Okay, opponent's turn, while you have a purple Digimon in play, all your Digimon with Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel in their trait gain blocker, which is very possible because you have Gatomon and also you have Seraphimon, Black Seraphimon, or Dark Seraphimon, depending how you call it. Okay, so next we have 3 MagnaAngemon Ace, which is incredible. Okay, so this is the hand counter blast Digivolution. Your Digimon may digivolve into this card without paying its cost. So this is occurred when your opponent declares an attack with a Digimon on play. When digivolving, if you have 5 or fewer security cards, recover 1. Then one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 1000 DP for each card in your security stack for the turn. Now this is why it's so busted, is because if you have like a level 4 that's like suspended and they're attacking over it, you could digivolve it and minus that specific attacking Digimon for literally 6,000 DP, and he's 8,000 DP, so he needs something that's more than 14,000 DP to get over it. If not, that Digimon dies, because it's not like Yu-Gi-Oh that you could like redirect your attack if like a new like monster gets like brought up on the board. So Digimon is not like that at all. So especially with these cards, if you're declaring an attack, you're going to have to attack into it if that was the target that they digivolve on top of it. So does that. Also, it has the backlash, which is if this gets if it leaves the battle area, okay, you lose 3 memory, and if it's underneath a card and leaves the battle area, you still lose the 3 memory. So no matter what, you constantly lose 3 memory if this physical card leaves the battle area at all. So that's one thing to keep in mind. And people might actually forget that part, that if it's in the Digivolution, then it is going you're going to lose 3 memory if that evolution decides to leave. Okay. So next we have 3 black Seraphimon. Okay, Digivolve 1 from Seraphimon. Okay, so cost is 4. Not so bad because there is a few things and ways to reduce it. So or actually gain memory so it doesn't pass turn. So opponent's turn, when a card is removed from your security stack, de-digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. Ooh, if this was like either player's turn, oh, so busted. On deletion, okay. And by the way, upon turn, when a card is removed from your security stack, de-digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. This is not a once per turn effect, by the way. So this happens every time you lose a card in your security. So this is ridiculous, because if that's the case, let's say you hit TK, okay, in security, there you go, Seraphi, then TK, grab a card, recover, Seraph again. So it could de-digivolve quite a bit of time, okay? On deletion, recovery 1, okay? Then one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4,000 DP for the turn for each card in your security stack. So this is really, really good. Yeah, definitely a good reason why they're playing 3. Now we have 4 new Seraphimon from BT14, which is incredible. I love this artwork. It looks incredible. Like everything about it is just amazing, okay? So it costs us 4, which is kind of cheap in this specific deck because it actually gains a decent amount of memory. So when digivolving, recover 1. Already love the card. All turns, once per turn. When a card is added to your security stack, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 1000 DP, and this Digimon gets security attack +1 for the turn. Really good. So this could actually be abused quite a bit of time. Your turn, your opponent's turn. There you go, minus 7,000 DP to Digimons. So really good card. Okay, now finally for the last Digimon is one VaughnGear remote. Now I've been seeing a lot of people using like putting in some beaters, okay, like final level 7 bosses. And this is probably the best one to actually choose from. So in this specific deck, it actually works. So first off, level 6, purple or yellow costs us 5. Okay, Digivolve 4 from VaughnGear, which is not going to ever happen. Okay, when Digivolving on deletion, so both of them, all of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 5,000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn. Not bad. End of attack. Delete this Digimon, delete one of your opponent's Digimon, and recover 1. Then if you have a Tamer in play, hatch 1 Digi Egg to an empty space in your breeding area. Very, very good. So good synergy with the deck. All right, now we have 2 TKs from BT1, which is start of your turn, Memory Tamer. Then when played, check your security stack, reveal one card, add to your hand. If it's a yellow, recover, and then shuffle your security. So very good card, especially with majority of all the Digimon we just met. There's a lot of synergies and a lot of ways to actually abuse each other. So this is really, really good. Then we have 4 of the new TK from BT14, which is incredible. On play, adding the top card of your security stack to your hand, you may place 1 yellow card with the vaccine trait from your hand to the bottom of your security stack. Really good. Your turn. When a card is added to your security stack by suspending this Tamer game 1. So even just playing this on its own, it's pretty much going to be at like just for 2. But we already read like so many ways to actually just abuse this. So you could play this for free and then still gain. So it's a really good card. And it sets up your security because you're going to get pretty much all your vaccines anyways. And you can actually pretty much stack it really decently. So really good card. Okay, now for the options. So we have 4 Wyvern's Breath, okay? Main, okay, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 15,000 DP, which is quite high, okay? Security, okay, activate the main. Really good card. Maybe Chaos Degrade would be better, but the only issue is that it might be a deck card, but not really because you do have some purple, so you could actually abuse it. But yeah, we'll see. Not so bad. I would actually do Chaos Degree instead. And also, let me see. Oh wait, this is actually black, not even purple. So yeah, I would still do Chaos Degrade. Finally, we have 4 Messenger of Hope, which is incredible, and this is something you have to max out on. Costs 1, okay? Main, look at your security stack. One of your Digimon may digivolve into a level 6 or lower yellow Digimon card with the vaccine trait among them without paying the cost. Then shuffle your security stack. If your Digimon digivolves with this effect and you have a Tamer with TK in its name, recover 1. Did you hear that? Your Seraphimon could be played for only 1 cost. 1. You are recovered. So if you have the other TK, this is free. This is the most busted card ever. Downside is though, is in security effect is not the same. If the security was to activate the main, this card would be busted and it would be like on the ban list by yesterday, okay? So the security effect is you may play 1 Patamon from your hand or chest without paying the cost, then add this card to the owner's hand. So there's a bit of a delay, which is alright. It's still really good because you get Patamon and then you still get him. So you can actually start everything up on your turn. So it actually starts really good preparation. But this is just a ridiculous card. Oh my god. And you could really fast pace it. Like just an example. Let's just say like you did like Guile Greymon, you get the TK, then you use TK to add this, and then you could use this on Geo Greymon to digivolve into a level 5. So pretty much you have a full board for nothing. Like, that's ridiculous. That's actually really ridiculous. So there's actually a lot of like cool plays that you could do. Everything just synergized so perfectly, and this is probably going to be the most terrifying security control deck we have ever seen. We thought Yellow Hybrid was bad. I'm telling you, this thing is 10 times worse. This is going to be the worst security control deck ever, and this is going to be a nuisance because everything just recycles constantly and you just recover so much at the same time, and majority of the stuff had no limits, okay? So like the only thing that we pretty much saw that had a limit was like pretty much like this one, okay, which is like if you have 5 or fewer security, recover 1, but everything else does not have that. You could literally recover even if you're at like 10 security, so you're not losing any cards and you are actually playing like options to remove stuff, and then you could just spam more Digimon as well, and your minus DP like non-stop with this and de-digivolving as well. So like this is definitely a very terrifying deck, and I think this is probably going to be like tier 0. This is going to be tier, if I see a tier 0 deck, I'm telling you this is going to be tier 0. It's very easy to play and a lot of the cards that I'm looking at don't seem too expensive too, so it's going to be a very easy like deck to actually get all the cards. So very good deck. And that's it for today's deck profile, Japanese deck profile for first place meta deck. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, or if you have any feedbacks at all or comments what you think about this specific deck, definitely comment down, and also like and subscribe because it really helps the channel a lot and I do really appreciate it. And if you want a sneak peek of future products we're planning to review here on the channel, you can follow me on my Instagram, VaughnGear. I'm Vaughn, and this was the Gear Channel.